Happening right now, changes in the West End area of downtown Greenville have been an ongoing discussion with city leaders for quite some time. And tonight, you're invited to stop by and see what those will exactly look like and provide some feedback. I know a lot of people are curious about this development.
And people are out there right now. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer is there as well at Floor Field. Carrie, we can see folks arriving behind you looking at those plans, and they're there to give some feedback and, of course, ask questions. And have you been able to talk to anybody out there as far as what people are thinking about this?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of information in this, and it's really good that people can come out and actually put their eyes on it because, you know, if you read about it online, you might not understand it, but seeing it, seeing pictures, renderings of what things may look like will help better explain what they want for the development here in the West End. They've even got some nice little Post-it notes over there where you can jot something down and ask a question about something you might be wondering about with new developments. Take a look.
I think for so long people just walked Main Street and never took the left turn.
Barbara Poole, who's managed a business that's been in the West End for over 20 years, says the new growth in the area is good for business.
If you look around the West End, you'll see that there's just a lot happening and there's a lot of development going on.
Back in March, city leaders were presented with a plan to focus on 5 specific areas for development.
That's what the West End Small Area Plan is trying to do, is to try to identify the character of various parts of the West End and then to put in place guidelines that will help to preserve that character while also allowing for development and growth.
Their mission: to have guidelines laid out to support walkability, more green space, preserve character, and prioritize local businesses.
Try to do it in a way that respects the history of a place, that respects the community and the people that have been living there.
Now, one thing we heard from many today, of course, was what I had on that Post-it note. They're asking about the parking with the development coming and all the new places that will be coming into this area. What about parking? Greenville's growing, parking has shrunk. Good news is we heard from the city on that today, and they said that they're actually looking at some property right now to put in a new parking garage, but they're working on that, and they want you to know they hear you. Cody, Shell?
You know, I think with any city, that's always the '1 complaint is parking, and I think Greenville's just growing faster than they can keep up, which isn't always a bad thing, but for the Greenvillians, they don't like to see that growth so fast. So
no,
it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that meeting.
I was going to say, we were just talking about all the restaurants popping up too, so definitely people from the outside want a place to park. So Carrie, thank you so much for answering those questions for us.